Hello students, in the last video we have discussed the last part of the first lesson, that we can say first lesson in which sense, in case of trigonometry I am talking, the last part of the introduction of trigonometry lesson or introduction to trigonometry lesson, that was the prove that examples. Now today onwards I am going to start the next lesson from your syllabus, that is correlated to the trigonometry which you have studied in the previous lesson. The name of the lesson is front of you over here, some applications of trigonometry. Some applications of trigonometry. Some applications means here how to use trigonometry in our daily life. Whenever different types of condition, different types of examples are there, then those examples also we can solve by using the trigonometric ratios. How we can solve those examples by using the trigonometric ratios, that we are going to discuss in this lesson. The name of the lesson is some applications of trigonometry. In this, the first point I have written here title, you will come to know that introduction. What is meant by introduction? You know that very well. I am not talking about the word introduction, I am talking about the some applications of trigonometry. Okay, what is the meaning of introduction in case of some applications of trigonometry that I am telling? It is nothing but simply what we have studied in the previous lesson. Over. Are you getting what I am saying? Means what we have discussed in the last lesson, that is nothing but the introduction of some applications of trigonometry. Means first of all we have discussed about the definitions of sine, cos, tan, sec, cosec. Am I right? Then next after that we have discussed some important formulas are there. Then we have discussed about the table, and then finally we have discussed about the identities. In that all other things are there, we will little revise and then we will go to the some applications of trigonometry lesson by using the different concepts which are related to the some applications of trigonometry. In this I am going to revise first of all the definitions of ratios. For that purpose let me consider over here one triangle. Suppose here there is one triangle, we will consider triangle ABC. In which angle B is equal to 90 degree, and suppose I have considered here angle A. Okay, then by using this, how to write the definitions of trigonometric ratios, we have discussed before that. First of all, which ratio is there? You know that very well, sine, and inverse of sine is, you know that, look here, first ratio is sine and opposite of it is cosec. Then next one is the cos, its opposite is sec. Third one is the tan and its opposite is cot. Third one is the tan and its opposite is cot. Means if you know the sine definition, cos definition and tan definition, we can write the remaining three definition. We have discussed before that also. What is the sine definition? Suppose I have considered here angle A, then opposite side divided by hypotenuse, BC divided by AC. Then cos definition, adjacent side divided by hypotenuse, means AB divided by AC. Then tan definition, opposite side divided by adjacent side, means BC divided by AB. Got idea? Then its inverse means opposite definitions are like that. Cosec, cosec means I told you sine definition, opposite divided by hypotenuse, means its inverse we will take, then what we will get? Hypotenuse divided by opposite side. Here cos means adjacent divided by hypotenuse, adjacent divided by hypotenuse. Then for sec, hypotenuse divided by adjacent. Tan, opposite side divided by adjacent side. Then cot, adjacent divided by opposite side. Got idea? Those are the definitions. Simply I am little revising, little brush up. Then after that we have discussed some formulae. Which one? Look here, I am writing here in short. Tan is equal to sine divided by cos, and cot is equal to cos divided by sine. Sine divided by cos and cos divided by sine. This is very important. Okay, then we will learn about some different formulas. ये इसके हिसाब से ही हमने लिखे थे. Sine is equal to 1 divided by cosec, and cosec is equal to 1 divided by sine. Sine is equal to 1 divided by cosec and cosec is equal to 1 divided by sine. Are you getting? Like that we can write cos is equal to 1 divided by sec and sec is equal to 1 divided by cos. Tan is equal to 1 divided by cot and cot is equal to 1 divided by tan. Those are some important things. Then next, table of, this is very important, which one? 0 degree, 30 degree, 45 degree, 60 degree, and 90 degree. This is very important. ये टेबल इज ऑल्सो वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. ये टेबल भी बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है, वो तुम्हें रिमाइंड करना ही होगा. ओके, टेबल के बारे में मैंने वैल्यू कैसे फाइंड आउट करनी है, आई टोल्ड यू बिफोर दैट. एंड देन नेक्स्ट वन, आइडेंटिटीज. Identities we are not going to use in this lesson, but identities are also very important for reminding purpose, and those identities will help you in some cases, in the rare cases of these type of rare cases of examples, those who are related to some applications of trigonometry. Which are the identities? You know that very well. First identity, cos square plus sin square is equal to 1. If angle is there, then we are using that angle. Suppose cos square A angle is there, then cos square A we are writing, then sin square A we are writing. Cos square A plus sin square is equal to 1. The next one, 1 plus tan square is equal to sec square A. And third one is the cot square A plus 1 is equal to cosec square A. Those are the very important things, related things in case of this lesson, some application of trigonometry, and this is nothing but the introduction of this lesson. Here we are going to study maximum word problems by using those all identities, and all other things are there. Identities in case of those all things, definitions, this example, this formula, those formulas I have shown like that, formulas are there, this table, those identities we are going to use in this lesson for solving the word problems which are related to some applications of trigonometry. But before watching or before studying the examples related to the trigonometry or some applications of trigonometry, here there are very important concepts. Those concepts, before studying examples, I am going to share with you, I am going to tell you here. First point in this lesson, that is known as heights and distances. Heights and distances. In this first point is there angle of elevation. In this lesson, very important two concepts are there, angle of elevation and angle of depression. If you well known and you will get, suppose you are getting the proper idea, suppose you get proper idea, then 100% you will 100% successful in this lesson while solving the examples. Then what is meant by angle of elevation? Without wasting time, I am going to explain in front of you. Angle of elevation, look here. Suppose here there is one object. Suppose here there is one vertical object, its name is BC, and one observer is here standing at point A. Means like that observer is standing. Suppose that observer is standing at point A and looking at point C, means top of this object. Then this line is known as horizontal line. Horizontal line. Remember, I am talking about horizontal line, I am not talking about the ground. Remember, this observer is standing means ground will be here only. Are you getting? But this line is because of the sight of that respective observer, and that observer is looking towards the point C. Means, suppose we will join this one, that observer is looking towards point C, then this line is known as line of sight. Line of sight. And the angle which is created over here at point A, okay, this angle is known as angle of elevation. Angle of elevation. Got idea what I said? This is the first point regarding to this lesson, heights and distances in that angle of elevation. Means when the observer is looking at top of any object, from downside, when observer is standing down and looking at top, then the angle which is formed over there, that angle is known as angle of elevation. Okay. The next, totally opposite of it, that is known as angle of depression. Okay. What is meant by angle of depression? Look here. Here the observer is looking upside. Suppose now observer is standing at top. Suppose observer is standing over here and that observer is looking towards the object BC, and the observer is looking towards the object BC. But now observer is standing at top and looking towards the down part of the object, means that observer is looking here. Observer is looking here, and the very important thing is that look here, This is known as then horizontal line. Observer is standing over here and looking down. Observer is standing here and looking down. Suppose observer is standing over here and observer is looking down, and observer is looking down means this is known as line of sight, and this is known as horizontal line. Horizontal line. And the angle which is created at point A, this is known as angle of depression. This is known as what? Angle of depression. Means when the observer is looking up, the angle which is formed, that is known as angle of elevation, and when the observer is looking down, the angle is formed, that is known as angle of depression. Here you will see angle ABC और नाम बदल दिया तो इधर भी बदल जाएगा. Okay, here angle ABC, here we can say, sorry, angle ABC not, angle BAC. Which angle? Angle BAC. Angle इधर create हुआ है. Okay, angle BAC is known as angle of elevation, and here also angle BAC is known as angle of depression. Are you getting? Means when the observer is looking up, angle of elevation. When the observer is looking down and standing at top position, okay, then that angle is known as angle of depression. I hope so you got idea about those both points, and those are very important points while solving the examples regarding to some applications of trigonometry. Here I have taken one example for your better understanding purpose. That example I will show you how to solve that. But in the example you will come to know that there will be no special point. Here angle of, you have to use angle of elevation, you have to use angle of depression. We have to understand which angle is given here, angle of depression or angle of elevation. Are you getting? I am going to start this example. First of all, read this example, you will come to know that. A tower stands vertically on the ground from a point on the ground. Are you getting what I am saying? A tower stands vertically on the ground from a point on the ground, which is 15 meter away from the foot of the tower. Which is 15 meter away from the foot of the tower is found to be 60 degree. Find the height of the tower. Find the height of the tower. Okay. अभी देखो इधर height of the tower we want to find out. तो height of the tower find out करने के लिए क्या करना है? ध्यान से देखो, तुम्हें समझ में आएगा. Okay. We have to consider over here. Now let us consider what we are going to consider. Look here. Suppose this is the height of the tower. Okay, we can consider height of the tower AB. Look here, a tower stands vertically on the ground from a point on the ground which is 15 meter away from the foot of the tower is found to be 60 degree. If you will see carefully, then here it is not mentioned angle of elevation or angle of depression. Okay, we have to judge after observing the situation which is explained in the example. Okay, from the foot means now this is the foot of the tower. Okay, from the foot of the tower there is one point. Suppose here this is the point. Suppose here point, we can consider point C is there. Then this point is having distance from this foot of the tower is 15 meter. Okay, and the angle which is created over here at this point, look here, 15 meter away from the foot of the tower is found to be 60 degree. Means the angle which is formed over here at point C, means like that situation, this angle is given, that is 60 degree. Are you getting? Here we are not going to write angle of sight, horizontal line. We have to judge it. We try to understand it. Are you getting? Now look here, angle is created upside. Upside means angle of elevation. Suppose it will be down. Suppose it will down. Are you getting what I am saying? Suppose it will be or it will down, then that angle will be angle of depression. अगर ये नीचे की तरफ होगा तो angle of depression, upper है तो angle of elevation. Are you getting? Now look here, what we want to find out? We want to find out AB is nothing but what we have considered tower. We have to mention over here because it is not given in the example. AB is the height of the tower and BC is the distance from that respective point or foot of the tower. Are you getting? Then for that purpose, first of all, we have to mention over here. What we will mention? Look here. AB is a height of tower. AB is a height of tower. BC is the distance of the point from the tower. BC is the distance of the point from tower. BC is the distance of the point from tower, means BC is equal to 15 meter. Do you understand what I said? Then BC is equal to what? 15 meter. Okay. Next. Now look here. Now we want to find out over here AB means height of the tower. To finding the height of the tower, we have to use this angle and this given distance. If you see carefully, then angle C is considered over here. Okay. Here angle ACB. Which angle? ACB is nothing but angle of elevation. Then angle of elevation is also given over here. That also we will mention here. ACB is angle of elevation. Then ACB is equal to what? 60 degree. Do you understand what I said? Angle ACB is angle of elevation. ACB is equal to 60 degree. समझ में आ रहा है कुछ? क्या प्रॉब्लम है? Do you understand what I said? What we have did, look here, we have considered height of the tower, then we have written this BC is the distance of the point from the tower, and angle ACB is angle of elevation, that is ACB is 60 degree. Now triangle ABC is a right angle at B, you know that very well. If you will see carefully, then triangle ABC is a right angled triangle at B, means angle B is equal to what? 90 degree. Do you understand? B is equal to 90 degree. Look this figure. This is 90 degree, this is 60 degree. We are not going to find out this angle. We want to find out this side AB. Then for finding side AB, we have to consider angle C, and after considering, you can use any ratio. You can use sine, cos, tan, whatever you want. But before using the ratio, how to decide which ratio is useful over here? That is also very important. Okay, now look here. We have considered angle C. Its adjacent side is given. We want to find out what? Opposite side. Means here you can use here tan ratio. Otherwise, look here, adjacent side is given. And suppose we want to find out here first of all hypotenuse, then also you can find out first of all hypotenuse, and by using Pythagoras you can find also AB side. Do you understand? You can use like that also. But this tan ratio is very simple and it will be short and it will be very simple for us. That's why we will use here tan ratio, opposite side divided by hypotenuse. Therefore, tan of C means angle C is given, is equal to what? AB upon BC. Therefore, tan of C, angle C is given 60 degree, is equal to AB we want to find out as it is. BC we know that very well, 15. Therefore, now look here, tan of 60 degree. Here in the introduction I told you, table is very much important. Tan of 60 degree, you know that very well. Tan of 60 degree is √3. Then AB divided by 15. Cross multiply. 15 into √3 means AB is equal to 15 √3. AB is the distance, meter, means the height of that respective tower is 15 √3 meter. Sometimes they are giving the value of √3 in the question only. If it is given, then put here and multiply, and then you have to write. If it is not given, then like that we have to write only the height of tower is 15 √3 meter. The height of tower is what? 15 √3 meter. Do you understand what I said? Okay. Like that we have to solve the examples which are related to the some application of trigonometry. Okay, we are going to see different types of examples. Before that, what I told you in this lecture that I am going to explain first. I have started today. The name of the lesson is front of you. Some applications of trigonometry. In the introductory part, what I told I have written here in the notes. Definitions, then this formula, then those remaining formulas, identities, and table of 30, 60, 30, 45, 60, 90 and 0 degree. This is our introduction. Then after that we have seen this first point, heights and distances. In this is the figure of angle of elevation. First point is angle of elevation. This is the figure. Observer is looking up means angle of elevation. Its explanation, this figure explanation, इस figure का explanation भी मैंने इधर दिया है. कैसे देखो, the student is looking at the top of the object. The student is looking at the top of the object. The angle BAC, so formed by the line of sight with the horizontal, is called the angle of elevation. बाद में एंगल ऑफ डिप्रेशन, इधर डेफिनेशन नहीं दी है, कोई ज़रूरत नहीं है, तुम्हें समझ में आया. एंगल ऑफ BAC इज एंगल ऑफ डिप्रेशन. इधर तुम ऑब्जेक्ट निकाल रहे हो तो भी चलता है, नहीं निकाल रहे हो तो भी चलता है. देन द फर्स्ट एग्जाम्पल विच वी हैव डिस्कस्ड, दैट इज फ्रंट ऑफ यू. हाउ टू सॉल्व दिस आई टोल्ड यू. लाइक दैट वी हैव टू जज while drawing figure. You will judge that angle of elevation is given or angle of depression is given. When we will see different types of examples regarding to the angle of elevation and angle of depression, you will come to know that how to solve the examples. Here the height is 15√3 meter. Okay, like that examples we will continue in the next lecture also, in the next video also. Up to next video. Thank you.